was fake. I didn't want to buy it, but I definitely wanted to see the thing in action.
What do we got here?
A glass sword. Yeah, I made it myself.
Why would you make a glass sword?
Because I'm a bit of a nutcase.
Okay.
What prompted me to make this sword is I don't believe anybody else is crazy enough to try this. Nobody has ever seen or heard of anything like this before. So probably the lowest I would accept is 700 or 800.
All right, well, tell me a little bit about it.
The question was, what if? What if a glass sword could be made? Hadn't seen one anywhere, hadn't heard of one.
Okay.
So that kind of posed the challenge.
Okay. Just because something hasn't been made out of glass doesn't mean it should be. You never heard of a glass sweater. You never heard of a pair of glass pants. So how'd you make it?
I forged that in a glass kiln. This is actually 3 pieces of glass right here. And within there you can see dichroic strips. That's a vacuum deposition of precious metals onto glass. And it's sandwiched between multiple layers, about this much glass, that when fired in the kiln, flattens down and fuses the whole thing into one big chunk.
Okay.
This sword took me 3 years to make. Hours and hours of glass grinding.
So what do you want to do with it?
Well, I'm figuring I would sell it because I'm starting on another one.
Okay.
Now I'm going to make basically a Roman short sword with flames inside of it.
My God, this guy has way too much time on his hands. And this is the only one you ever made?
Correct. It's one of a kind. And I'm going to sell it to you.
I don't know if you are. I mean, I don't know if I could sell it. It's one of those things where there's just no market for it. It'd be one thing if you were like a famous artist or something.
Which I'm absolutely not.
Okay, and until you got like a reputation as an artist or something like that, there's just nothing really I can do with it. But appreciate you showing it to me.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Thanks for taking time.
This is the first glass sword I've ever seen. Whoa, what an incredible piece of shit.